everyone. Welcome to the Fort County Labor Market Planning Board YouTube channel. I am Ki Mei Ip, Research Analyst of the Fort County Labor Market Planning Board. And today I have two guests with me here, and we'll be talking about a wonderful tool, the Newcomer Readiness Assessment Checklist, which was developed by the Western Ontario Wardens Caucus. And first of all, let me introduce our guest today. We have April Marshall, Economic Development Manager for the town of Hanover. And we also have my boss, CEO of the Fort County Labor Market Planning Board, Dana Susi. So thank you both for joining me. And so as the name of the tool suggests, it is a valuable tool that helps municipalities assess how well they're integrating newcomers into their communities and also identify next steps for making their community more welcoming. So April, I understand that the town of you have used the tool for the town of Hanover and incorporated the findings into your town strategic plan. Can you walk us through what the checklist is like and also share your experience using it?
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Kime. So yeah, the town of Hanover, we recognize the opportunity that this checklist provided us as our community grows. Hanover is in a unique position that we are that hub for services in this rural landscape. So we are starting to see our population grow and diversify. So I think just using this checklist really provided us with that pathway or that direction and on how we can think about how we are a welcoming community or being open and welcome to newcomers coming into our area. So essentially we took the checklist and I shared it out with our management team and also our economic development committee, just as community leaders to provide their perspective on how they assess us as being welcome and or being newcomer ready. And essentially what we had learned through that process is like the checklist is very well established. It's identified into categories and it takes a look at some things that we probably would not have considered on our own. So I really appreciated how fulsome it is. And it ties in not only the municipal role, but it also ties in the role of employers, of healthcare, of education. So it's really, it's really beneficial in that regard to take you out of your silo, so to speak, and really be able to look at the community as a whole. So when I asked our community leaders to participate in the checklist, it provided me with the opportunity to see where those community leaders assess Hanover in this process. So from that, we were able to really see where we have strengths and where we have weaknesses. And now to further that is to incorporate some actions into our strategic planning so that we are working towards that newcomer readiness goal.
Thank you so much, April, for explaining the process of using the tool. And it does sound like a very comprehensive or holistic lens of looking at the different elements that we need to consider when we try to invite newcomers to come and live with us, right? So do you have any suggestion to, like in other municipality, if they watch this video and they want to use it, then do you have any suggestion, like some particular things that you would like to advise them?
Yeah, I think what I would like to advise is to continue this in your work plan. Like utilize this tool for your work plans moving forward. The tool is a great assessment to see where you are at any point in time. So in Hanover, what we're trying to do is really leverage it as that measurement tool, I guess you could say. So we know when we first did it, what the responses were at that time or what our scores were in each category. So I think just as a municipality, it's like, don't stop there, right? Like, so, okay, so now we know what our assessment is. We know what areas we have to improve upon, or where are some actions that we can establish and take from this assessment to further our work as far as being newcomer ready goes. So it's really just taking that time to like take a deeper dive and analyze a little bit further and really just continue to leverage this tool as we work towards these goals.
Thank you, April. So in other words, you use that tool to set the baseline and then take action to improve the community. And I think from what you said is also is an ongoing process, right? It's not just like set the baseline one time and that's it. So you just do what it reflects to you that you have to do now, but maybe perhaps a few years down the road, you do this again and see where you're at and then just continue the process so you can get better and better, right?
Most definitely. And if I could just add upon that, it has been some time since we originally did this checklist, right?
Hmm.
But just trying to keep it relevant. And that's why I really appreciate the opportunity to work with Fort County Labor Market Planning Board to continue our efforts and start to put that regional lens on our work. To keep us all coordinated and moving in their same direction. But yeah, the time has passed. So I know what that assessment said when we originally did it. I know that we have done some work. I know there's more work to be done. So it's how are we continuously building this into our efforts and our work plans.
Thank you, April. So I think this is the good timing to bring the CEO of Fort County Labor Market Planning Board, Dana, into the conversation. So, Dana, I know that the Fort County Labor Market Planning Board, is looking to support and engage municipalities who are interested in completing and utilizing this checklist. So, can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, we're very excited to support, the original pilot that April was in with that group. And we're very excited to support the use of this tool moving forward as a great assessment. In our region as a whole, we are very highly reliant on newcomers to our region to fill in-demand sectors and upcoming workforce needs. And as April stated, this is a great tool to assess where you're at. It's not a tool to sit on the shelf. It's a tool to create actions and move things forward. So as a regional advisor or support to the region, we're very happy to be behind this initiative, moving it forward, and gaining recognition for the fact that this assessment exists and that it's available for all our municipalities in the region. Working collaboratively together moving forward is going to be critical for attraction, retention. The checklist is very comprehensive, as April stated. And if you want a little bit more detail around how the checklist was built and some of those criteria, you will find information in our most recent report. Leveraging workforce and newcomer talent. So you will find that on our website, www.planningboard.ca. Shameless plug for our organization and the work that we do. So yeah, it is critical, and tools like this that can assess where someone is at and help guide those conversations forward is invaluable.
Thank you, Dana. So if any municipalities who would like to come on board and use that tool, so what do they do now? what can they do to get engaged?
Yeah, contact us. So what we're looking for is if there are any municipalities in our region who are interested in getting support for the collection and want to be a part of a group of collaborators who get together and talk about the assessments, talk about potential action items moving forward, contact us. We're just basically going to be that bridge, that one point of contact to get everyone together into a collaborative conversation moving forward. And we're excited to support you where we can. And we look forward. Actually, the hope is that we can model the way in our region for other regions. We are attached as a labor market planning board to many of the different boards of Ontario, and this tool, it has no limit. It could go beyond that as well.
Sounds like a wonderful plan moving forward. And it is so true that community do not exist separately, right, on their own. I mean, every such a community has a uniqueness and their own need. But we're all like neighbors, and people travel. Like some people live in one community but work in another, and vice versa. So it is really important when we look at being welcoming, we need to look at the whole region as a whole. So I'm really excited about this engagement with other municipalities. So thank you so much, April and Dana, for joining me today on this Fort County Labor Market Plan Board YouTube channel, talking about the Newcomer Readiness Assessment Checklist. And see you around.